The last couple chapters were pretty important. I made a massive change where I decided to kill off a character that in the plan was not meant to die at all in this book. This character is very important, so it's going to cause a lot of changes, like a ripple effect. Beware the butterflies, as George R.R. Martin would say. I am straying a little bit away from the plan, not completely. I made the detailed plan, and in the previous chapters, I was probably sticking to the plan in about 95% of what I was writing. So there was still some creative changes and doing what felt correct at the time, but the plan was the North Star. I was sticking to it almost 100% accurately. Now that I've made this big change, it might be more like 80% or 70% that I'm sticking to the original plan. I'm still going in the same direction. I'm ending in a similar place, slightly different but similar, but things are going to change along the way. We'll see though, because sometimes when you're going down the path, you take a slight change here, but then at the end, you end up really far away. So we'll see what happens. My goal is to create what I feel is the best story. Wherever that takes me, it's all good. I have 4 point of view characters in this book, and I'm really careful to write each point of view differently in accordance with the story I'm trying to tell with that character and that character's personality and how they view the world. The biggest difference is Galen, because Galen wasn't brought up with other humans. He was brought up in the wild, so he interacts with the world on a much more physical sense than most humans do. It's all about touch, smell, sensing things. He doesn't really think in words. He doesn't express himself in words that well. That contrasts with someone like Louise, who everything is going on in her mind. In Louise's chapters, it's mostly just her thinking through things, remembering things, debating things in her mind, figuring things out. In the middle, you have Arjun and Danya. Arjun is very action focused in what's happening in his chapters. However, he's very in his head, because a big thing with Arjun is his insecurity, and he's constantly thinking about whether he's good enough. Danya as well, a big part of her character is that she has her professional life and her personal life and trying to balance the two. So often she's thinking about her professional life when she's doing things connected to her personal life, and vice versa. The way I write each character's perspective on things is different, and I'm being very careful to make sure that shows, and of course in editing I'll make it even more pronounced and more effective. This chapter has proven quite difficult for me. It's going quite slowly because there is a lot of character work I have to get into this chapter. It's at a really pivotal point in the story, and a lot of different storylines are coalescing. I've done a lot of thinking today. I haven't done a lot of writing, but I believe I've laid the foundation, so hopefully tomorrow will go a bit faster. For now, I'm happy with what I've done. A.A. Watson out.